Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Liz, and if you're new around here, we do a butt ton of beauty related content, mainly makeup tutorials, which is what you're about to see. Today we're just going to be playing with makeup. I don't know whether you guys have picked up on it yet, but when I just sit down and film, I always end up with something purple. Purple's my favorite color. I love it. And the new purple eyeshadows and products that have purple tones and shimmers and all of that I've been collecting over the last maybe year or so are just really speaking to me at the moment. And I don't know why, but I just can't help it. So we're just going full face purple. Full face, even a highlighter, and I am obsessed. I think I could wear this. I think I will wear this out. This highlighter is amazing, and I don't know why I've had it for so long and I haven't used it. It's gorgeous. So if you want to know how I created this look, this cheek, this lip, then please keep on watching. Alrighty, so we're going to do a bit of skin prep first. I'm going to go in with some serumizer. The second that I press record, the cats either want to jump up behind me and have a bath, or a car drives past, or it's zoomy time. Then as usual, I'm going to go in with the balm, taking a little bit extra today because the skin that I want is going to be like purple, ethereal, shiny, a vibe. I'm going to let that sit on the skin, and on my lips I'm just going to take a little bit of In the Clear. So let's go and do one eye and I'll be back to do the other. As always, you want to start off with an eye base. I'm using M.A.C 24 Hour. I'm going to go in and set my brows in place just using the M.A.C Pro Lock. Mine's nearly empty, but we're just going to scrape the edges. You want to make sure when you are doing this that you're going in on the back of the hairs so that when you do go forward that they have something that's going to help stick them down flat. I'm going to take a piece of tape to get my sharp edge today. The hardest part is making sure that they're even enough. I'm going to take this Dazzle shadow. This is called Magic Scale. This came out with the Luxe Luck collection, and it's kind of like a taupey grey with a purple green reflect. I'm going to put this on the outer part of my eye and a little bit up the wing. Then I'm going to use my finger to tap it out. Then I'm going to take this Extra Dimension eyeshadow. This is called Fathoms Deep. I'm going to take that on my finger. I'm going to tap that over the top of that Dazzle shadow. Take it up on the tape as well a little bit because we want to start to create that elongated shadow of a wing. I'm going to do some layering, and I'm going to tap that over the edge, over the top of Fathoms Deep, building up the dimension and the actual shade and the depth. Not just the sparkle, but the actual colour of the Dazzle shadow, which is really pretty. I'm going to go in with the white shade from that collection. It's called Auspicious, and it does have a green reflect, but that's not going to show through. And I'm going to pop that on the inner corner. Just a little bit, and I would use my finger, but I have nails on, so I'm just using a detail brush from Real Techniques just to tap that out. I'm going to take this Blend Bunny highlight quad, and I'm going to take this shade here. This is called IKDR, and it's got a really pretty purple, I'm not sure if the camera's going to pick it up, purple shift to it. I'm going to switch to a flat brush. This is the M.A.C Beauty eyeshadow brush. I'm going to pack that on the inner corner over the top of that Auspicious Dazzle shadow. Now I'm really packing this on. I have noticed that the formula itself is a little bit bally. And of course it's a highlighter and an eyeshadow, so it is going to work a little bit differently. but I find that if you do lots of patting motions and like pat and press, you're gonna get more of a payoff. I think your finger would work best, but like I said, I've got nails on, so I can't get in on that inner corner. But how I want this to kind of go is, I want the light and the reflect to go through the crease, if that makes sense. So we're packing this on now because we're going to go back in with that auspicious shade, sorry, not auspicious, Fathoms Deep, on a blendy brush, just a little bit. And depending on your eye shape, depends on how far you want to take this up, but for me, I just want a little bit on this outer corner for a bit of definition. I'm then going to go in with Humble Brag, and I'm going to use this on that same blending brush. This is the eye crease brush from M.A.C Beauty, and I'm going to start to blend out the top of that. This is going to be the blend out shade. I'm going to go back in with the flat brush and that highlighter from that face palette, and go over that inner corner again and start really building that inner corner. Go back in with Humble Brag and that blending brush one more time and just go over those edges. The thing I'm going to do is take this purple eyeliner. This is called Commitment Issues, and it's the M.A.C Gel XS pencil. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go underneath the eye. I'm not going to pop this on the waterline, but I'm going to put it as close to without going into it. I'm not going to take it all the way out either, because we're going to put a bit of the black out here just to connect it. But I just want the bottom shadows to have something to stick to. I'm taking that highlighter shade one more time. Really packing that on that inner corner area. I am going to clean up underneath it, just like I said, it's very bally, balls up. I'm going to leave my under eye for the moment and go in with the black eyeliner. I'm actually going to use the Natasha Denona one because I find like it smudges a little bit better. And with the liner that I want to create, I don't want to go in with anything super harsh. I just want to have almost like that blended out kind of look. So I'm going to start on the top lash line. And I don't want to go high. I just want to connect it with that tape. Excuse me, ladies. And then start to pull it out a little bit. Not much at all. And I'm going to get an angled brush and pull that inwards. And then I'm going to tightline so that there's no gaps. And then I'm going to run it on the lower waterline as well. But I don't want to smudge this. I want to smooth eyeliner all the way in. And then I want to connect on the inner corner. And lining this way leaves all that space on the lid, still being able to see it. I'm going to go in with Fathoms Deep. You could use a small brush. I'm just going to use the tip of the eyeshadow brush. I'm just going to push that into that outer corner and into that bit of purple and in the lashes, because I want that shimmer there. I want the glitter. I want the dimension of the different tones of purple. I'm going to go back into this palette, but I'm taking this top one here, and it's called Skin of a Killer. And I hear that and all I want to say is Bella. Skin of a Killer, Bella. I've just wiped off my brush and I'm just using a little bit of that. And I want this on the inner corner, just to lighten it up that smidge for a bit more dimension. And the last thing I'm going to do before I put on mascara and lashes is do my signature thing, which is get a little bit of glitter. This one is my favorite. It's like a rainbow white glitter. Just get a tiny little bit and just tap that all over the eyeshadow. I love doing this, especially over the top of purple looks. I'm just obsessed with purple at the moment. I don't even know why. I'm going to go in with a coat of mascara on the top and bottom lashes. I'm going to apply my falsies. I'm going to use the 88 Stunner Lash from M.A.C. Clean up under the eye and I'll be back to finish off the face. Alrighty, so these are the eyes finished. I've cleaned up, I've done my eyebrows, I've put my lashes on. This one has been a bit of pain in the butt, so I do apologize if you can see that it's not perfect. It is just what it is. I cleaned up the best that I could. This highlighter palette has a lot of fallout. It's very beautiful and I love the colors. It's just gonna go everywhere. These two are fighting, just ignore them. I'm going to go in with my Magic Radiance Primer because my idea for the skin is I just want to be purple. I want to be ethereal. I want to look like a fairy. I want to do something that I haven't done or that isn't me at all. So I want this Radiance Primer everywhere. I'm going to go in with my foundation. This is the Studio Fix. And I'm doing it all with my fingers. I'm taking one pump because I haven't used this with my fingers before. I want to see what it does. Really just rubbing it in. I don't mind it, but I'm going to go in for a second layer. So I'm going to put down a spritz of Radiance, Magic Radiance. I just want to see what this layering will do. Obviously I don't have anything else underneath, but just rubbing it into my fingers, warming it up. I'm gonna go in with another spritz. I'm gonna go in with my brush and just tap over to make sure that there's no lines because I use my fingers obviously. Under the eyes, I'm gonna go in with this. This is the Brighten and Perfect Cream Concealer from M.A.C Beauty. I'm going to use the Real Techniques setting brush to blend that out. I actually really like how this is sitting. I don't feel like I have as much product on. Obviously there was, you know, stuff left on my fingers, but I think it's sitting really nice. And this concealer is sitting quite nicely at the moment with what I've done so far. Usually this one I have a bit of trouble blending, but this one went straight to it. So that's a good thing. I'm going to go in with another Fix Plus Radiance. I'm going to go in with the Ginger Luck blush. What I want for my cheeks is I want that purple highlighter on my cheeks as my blush, but I need to have a base down. I need to have a cool base. I need to have something going on. I can't just go straight in with the purple. So I'm going to take that on a bit more of a fluffier brush and really push that in to the front of my cheek. I'm going to take a little bit on my nose just to pull everything together. It's at this point I'm going to go in with a bit of bronzer. I'm going to take Give Me Sun, just on a big fluffy brush, just underneath that blush. And this I'm going to take up into my hairline as well, I think. I'm going to go in with a bit more of that blush. Go in with this Sculpt and Glow palette, and I'm going to take this shade here. This is called Omega, and I'm going to use that on a Real Techniques contour brush because I just want a small little bit there. Okay, now it's the part that I have been waiting for. I want this on my face, so I'm going to take this purple one, which is IKDR. I'm pretty sure that stands for something, I don't know. And I have a little bit of a fluffy brush here, and I'm I'm just gonna go for it. It does really annoy me that there's so much peeling. I hope you can see that. I've got a fair amount on my brush, so let's see. Oh yes, now this I'm putting on top of my blush as well as in the place for a highlight. Because why not? I just wanted to do it. I am going to take a little bit of that Skin of a Killer, only because I want to really highlight that point there. I'm going to take the brush that I used to apply my blush and just go over the top of that. If there are any parts where it's stuck to the cream or harsh lines, this is going to help to even that out as best as you can. This kind of highlighter is going to stick to texture regardless. And I have textured skin and I don't really care. I want that purple on my face. I'm going to go in with another spray. What kind of lip are we going to do? I didn't think of this far. Should we do a purple one? Do you reckon? I think I have a purple lipstick from an old collection. Let me go find it. Okay, I've made my choices. This lipstick that we're going to use today, it is called Forget Me Naughty and it's from the Botanic Panic collection and it's a light purple. It is a matte lipstick, the old formula, and I've picked out my liners. I'm going to use Grape Expectations and Stone for Definition, of course. Let's see how we go. I'm going to start off with Stone first, purely because I just want to get the lip shape the way that I want it. Now that I've got that baseline on, I'm going to go in with Grape Expectations. Okay, I'm going to go in with Forget Me Naughty. I'm going to go back in with Grape Expectations, just darken the edges again. Then I'm going to go in with Grays just on the top here. And then we're going to set everything with our final spray. This is a Fix Plus Stay Over. The last thing I'm going to do to finalize everything is just pop on my little freckle. I don't do this often, I haven't done it in a little while. I did it the other day in a tutorial and I forgot how much I really liked it. So it's just underneath my eye here. It's a teeny tiny little one there. This is the M.A.C Beauty Freckle Pen. I do prefer it over some others that I have tried. Alrighty guys, that is it for this makeup tutorial. I hope you enjoyed. If there's anything that you want to see, please let me know down in the comment section below. I'm not running out of ideas, but I'd like to do more things that you guys want to see. So if there's anything that you want to see, please let me know. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you learned something, and I hope that you had a fantastic day or night, wherever you are and whenever you're watching this. And I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.